All right, guys. Hi, I'm Brittany's husband, um, and I guess I'm doing story time. So last Monday, I got robbed by three guys in front of my house. I was coming back home from work. I got home around like 12:15 to the mailbox to go get the mail. And as I was walking back, when I got between both of our cars, because we live in a townhouse, I heard somebody running behind me. And when I turned around, uh, the guy hit me in the eye with a gun. Um, And as soon as he hit me, I already knew what it was. I saw the other two guys running behind him. So if it was just that one person, immediately I knew I was being robbed. So I just stayed calm. And the unknown was, I didn't know whether or not the other two guys had guns. So I couldn't really take a chance on, fighting with this one guy or not or whatever. So once he hit me, they really didn't, touch me again because as a part of my job, I work with, a lot of gang members and criminals and stuff like that. So we're trained to deal with like, you know, volatile situations and stuff. And I've actually worked as a correctional officer before. So all those things kind of helped me in a situation. So as soon as I got hit, I really didn't panic at all. I just stayed calm. The guy, just pointed the gun at me and asked me for stuff. And I literally probably had I had my keys in my hand already, so I just handed him my keys. He asked for my wallet, I handed him my wallet, and then since I have two phones, I have a government phone and a work phone. They don't know that, so they didn't know that, so they really didn't pat me down or go into my pockets. I just kind of handed them everything, so I handed them my work phone because it's a government phone, so they can track the IP address immediately. So even with me getting robbed, I understood that that would have been my best option in being able to catch the guys or whatever. So when he hit me, he broke my glasses, and I was bleeding a lot out of my what was it, left or right eye? My right eye. So yeah, and so they just jumped in the cars, both of my cars, and they split off. They were right next to each other, and they just drove off. I was banging on the door for like 5 minutes. Nobody was answering the door. I called the police on my personal phone. They got there within like 5 to 7 minutes. And yeah, what's crazy is like I don't think nobody really came outside. Like we live in townhouses, and it's like a little cul-de-sac type area, all the way in the back, and like nobody was outside. Like nobody answered. Like with the police and ambulance out there, nobody did it. There's literally nobody out there. So yeah, that was basically it for like the moment I got robbed. The only thing I could really think about as they, of course when they was driving away was I was worried about the car seats. Really, I know it sounds weird, but like I guess when you're a parent, you kind of think about your kids first. So both of our kids were sick, and I had to take them to the doctor the next morning. And that's the first thing I thought about, after, they had drove off, the fact that we didn't have car seats. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that we didn't have cars. So, I'm a very calm person, so, in general, and I always usually have a positive attitude. So, like, even in, like, the face of tragic things happening, I'm still myself. So, and I believe in if you're calm, then other people become around you. So when my wife finally answered the door, because I was probably outside for maybe like 5 to 7 minutes before the police got there, and the ambulance had already wrapped my eye up and everything, and then I went back to knock on the door again to see if my wife would answer the door, because I wanted her to let her know what was going on. I didn't want her to wake up and no cars and I'm not there. So I was just calling. I was talking to her. I know it sounds weird, but it was like more of a matter of fact. Like, hey, I got robbed, and they have the cars, and I'm about to go to the hospital, and that was really like it for that moment. Something that was just crazy is like, so I know that my car didn't have gas in it, so they had to stop to get gas. So I didn't cancel my cards right away. I was in an ambulance and I was checking my account, and they went to the gas station right down the street, literally like 5 minutes away from my house, and used one of my cards. But then I tried to call the detective that came to the scene, and she gave me the wrong number, so I couldn't get in contact with her. So that was something that was really crazy. And then in the ambulance, the guy was talking to me. I guess the paramedic was talking to me, and like he's checking my blood pressure. He was like, "Man, you seem very calm for somebody who just got robbed." And what I was telling him is because of what I do and the people that I know, they just kind of robbed the wrong person. Because I mean, I wasn't really tripping. I knew that one of them was going to get caught, or some of them were going to get caught fairly quickly, because we know the police chiefs over in Montgomery County, PG County. We know detectives because we work hand in hand with them sometimes. Because I work with gang members, so that's what it is. And I think only thing that happened was at the hospital. I just got like 20 stitches, and that was really it. Just 20 stitches, and I have a fractured orbital. Other than that, I was fine. And the only thing I can really say is, when it comes to like being robbed, just know that whatever they're taking is not worth your life. So it's just better to stay calm. So they stay calm. And I know a lot of people was like, "Oh, you gotta get a gun now. You gotta do this," or so next time if something like that happened, you could protect yourself. But really, in that situation, it wouldn't have mattered if I had a gun or not, because you got to know the law. So we live in Maryland, so even if I had a gun, it would have been in a car in a lockbox, because that's the law. So they would have stole the car with the gun in the car. And then if I had the gun on me, if I would have shot him as they're going away, I would have got charged. So that's why it's kind of better to like just stay calm in those moments and just realize. I mean, I just realized in that moment, I have my family is like in the house, so I'm like, I just rather be alive and have a couple scrapes and bruises than to actually get shot. And we have both cars back now, and it didn't even take a week to get everything back. So if I would have reacted differently and got shot or killed, then they died for nothing, because we got all our stuff back. And so that's really it. That's what happened to me.
Thanks.
Love, love, love.
Talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye. I mean, you still have control over that situation in some aspects. If you just stay calm, the people that's robbing you stay calm, so there won't be no accidents or anything like that. What else? Yeah, I mean, your material stuff isn't worth, you getting shot or dying over, so you just give them up, and then whether you get them back or not is irrelevant. And, you're still alive. You still get to be, with your kids, with your family. So, just be aware of your surroundings and know that, your material stuff isn't worth you dying over. That's really it.